Welcome to Day 18, Last Day Events by Ellen White. God's Purpose in Calamities. What mean the awful calamities by sea and vessels hurled into eternity without a moment's warning? What mean the accidents by land, fire consuming the riches that men have hoarded, much of which has been accumulated by oppression of the poor? The Lord will not interfere to protect the property of those who transgress his law, break his covenant, and trample upon his Sabbath, accepting in its place a spurious day of rest, or a day that's of error. The plagues of God are already falling upon the earth, sweeping away most costly structures as if by a breath of fire from heaven. Remember that bridge in Baltimore that got taken down, and all the plane accidents that are going on, and the buildings that are falling down, the natural disasters? That's what we're talking about here. The plagues of God are already falling upon the earth, sweeping most of the costly structures as if by a breath of fire from heaven. Will not these judgments bring professing Christians to their senses? Yeah, shouldn't it wake us up to what's going on, that God's removing his protective hand? God permits them, to come that the world may take heed, that sinners may be afraid and tremble before him. God has a purpose in permitting these calamities to occur. They are one of his means of calling men and women to their senses. By unusual workings through nature, God will express to doubting humans agencies which he clearly reveals in his word. So it goes on to say how frequently we hear of earthquakes and tornadoes. Look how many tornadoes have just hit in the Midwest. Of destruction by fire, we see that out west. We see the floods in the Midwest, or in Kentucky right now, with great loss of life and property. Apparently, these calamities are capricious outbreaks of disorganized, unregulated forces of nature. And oddly enough, the media and insurance companies call it acts of God. So they're wholly beyond the control of man, but in them all, God's purpose may be read. They are among the agencies by which he seeks to arouse men and women to a sense of their danger. Maranatha, let's all wake up and give our lives to Christ, starting from today forward. Amen.